Let me tell you, if you've ever thought, ooh, a remote job sounds good, it's like they punish you for it. They hold it over your head. It's gonna be a conversation. Hey y'all, here I come. And we are back. I hope y'all are doing good. Oh my God. First, let me start with I am so proud of y'all. And I'm big back. That wore me out. Y'all give me a second. Give me a second. We got to do better. All right. So I am so proud of y'all. I am proud of me because y'all are really blowing my channel up. Like, and I don't care. I think last time I checked, I have like, don't get me to lying, I don't know if it said 30 subscribers or 50 or 60. It says something, but that means everything to me, y'all. And I read through y'all's comments because I was on the phone with my sister on FaceTime, running our mouth like we always do. And she pulls up my channel and she starts reading all of y'all's comments. And she was like, little sis, look at you. And I was like, oh my God, I am very, very grateful. So if you haven't already, subscribe because I need y'all. And I hope, well, I guess I'm giving y'all a safe place to be like, oh my God, I'm not going through issues alone. And that's what I wanted to be here. Like sometimes I'm gonna have really good insight and sometimes I'm gonna need y'all to give me some insight. So yeah, let's get into today's video. If you're new here, just to recap, I have been feeling sick lately and it's because of my job. You might not be able to tell because I come off bubbly and energetic, but as I'm talking to y'all, I'm in pain. If you don't know, I have sickle cell anemia and I haven't really ever explained it. I know I've said it, so those who aren't educated on it, sickle cell anemia is a blood disorder that you're born with and it's very painful. So if you look up most painful illnesses, top 10 painful diseases on Google, sickle cell will be in the top 10, in the top 5. I've said before it was like, I thought it was like number 7 and someone corrected me and said it was like number 3, but I guess it just depends on what sources you look at. But yeah, it's very painful, and it's painful because our blood cells, a majority of our blood cells are shaped like a sickle. So this is a sickle shaped, like a fingernail or like a C or like a crescent moon. So that's why it's called sickle cell. So your blood cells are not shaped like this, they're shaped like this. And it's sickle cell anemia because it makes you anemic because your blood cells are misshaped. So you're not getting all of the blood that you need. And the worst part is that misshape of my blood cells causes them to get stuck in my veins, blocking blood flow and oxygen flow to the rest of my veins. So look at these two pictures. Y'all's blood is on the top, mine's the bottom. Because my cells are misshaped, as you see, they get stuck in the veins. Whereas the top picture showing y'all's, it just flows through. Everything works out. So when mine's getting blocked, I'm getting severe pain because as you see, there's a part of my vein that's not getting the blood and the oxygen that it needs. And it starts to make my veins squeeze tighter, tighter, and tighter, which is called a sickle cell crisis. So a normal person or a healthy person, your hemoglobin, which is your blood level, is probably around like a 14, 15. But if you have sickle cell, your hemoglobin is lower than 10. So you're usually in the single digits. And if it gets to a certain level of lowness, then you end up having severe pain. So for me, my norm is like a 10. Highest I've ever been is like 11. I don't think I've ever hit a 12, but I start sickling when I get below a 7. And the lowest I've been when I was in excruciating pain, like hoping God would like kill me now, and the doctors weren't listening to me. My hemoglobin was a 3, and I knew I was about to like go into cardiac arrest or something because nobody can. Hemoglobin being a level 3, that's like someone who just got shot and they're bleeding out. That's how low that is. So I just have to take medication to keep my blood up, drink a lot of water. That's why sometimes y'all see me pause and hydrate. I try to stay relatively healthy get in the gym and stuff when I can, and eat majority healthy foods. As you see, I really try to watch my health, and I'm more healthy, I would say, than a lot of people who do have sickle cell. Like, they stay in the hospital every month, whereas me, I might get hospitalized like once a year. But what's making me worried is this is the time of year where I'm usually hospitalized. So like growing up, I remember, I live in San Antonio, so I always remember being in the hospital downtown during Fiesta. So now I'm feeling that spring sickness, and while I'm in pain, I'm not about to be dealing with. I do work from home, and I work in a call center environment where like I work on cases. Sometimes a lot of times I'm having to give bad news and, hey, this is the policy. It is what it is. My hands are tied. And people don't want to hear that, and they push back, and they're yelling at me and your company and this and all of that energy. I'm like, and it like makes me have more pain. So I'm just like, I'm not going to be doing this to my health. Like, we're past the point of, oh, I'm just a young person who doesn't want to work. Like, we're way past that, because I don't mind. And if it wasn't for the chaos and the toxic customers always yelling, and then my management being super just micromanaging and very like treating employees like a machine. Finish just in 30 seconds. Finish just in 2 seconds. I talked about it in my last video. If y'all, and people have commented, they've worked call centers, they can tell you. If you've ever thought, let me tell you, if you've ever thought, ooh, a remote job sounds good, it's like they punish you for it. They hold it over your head. Because you work remote, it's like a lot of trust issues, and they really want to make sure that you're not just screwing around on the clock. So they record your screen, they record your calls. If your break is 15 minutes and you come back a minute late, you can get written up for that. It's going to be a conversation. Where were you at this time, this time? And I've said it before. I've had a remote job where if you walk away real quick to go get some water or to go use the bathroom, they will clock you out. So I'm just over that, and feeling like I have to be tortured in a corner of my house working a job like that. And I'm ready to move on, but to do it in a smart way. I'm not just gonna quit, since the job is making me feel sick, and this could be persuading or having influence to me wanting to leave. I'm gonna go ahead and take those benefits and the short-term leave first, and see how I feel the months that I take off, and then see if I'm, ready to come back. But it would be lovely. Like, my dream is to get my channel going, get monetized like I was before. On my last channel last year, I made a faceless channel, and it got monetized in 1 month of having it. And then they demonetized it shortly after, because I was faceless and sharing people's content and doing my opinion on it, which you don't really know that there's strict rules to that. I guess maybe some people know, but I didn't. So if you're thinking of starting a faceless channel, really do your research on what's allowed and what's not. And even if you are changing it and making it your own content, which is what I did, it still wasn't enough. That's subjective. So I said next time I come back here, I was going to show my face and be transparent, be vulnerable, be myself. And yeah, and y'all are subscribing every day, so that would be really nice. Get my channel going, be paid enough to pay all of my bills and live, and then also like help family members who need help, who also are struggling with their health and keeping like a 9 to 5 and paying their bills. That's my goal, to be financially stable on my own without being tied to a job that's physically making me sick, and then have enough money for me and to help people that I love. So yeah, and even now, like, I donate to charities and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me. But update, I'm annoyed because I filled out, Friday was my doctor's appointment, so I filled out all of my paperwork, got it submitted to my job for short-term disability, and they called me when I was starting this video saying the doctor's supposed to fill it out starting after the leave. And I'm just like, That makes no sense. Like, I'm trying to get everything submitted early so I have an answer before the date comes where I'm trying to take off. Because what if I end up taking off thinking I'm good and then y'all don't approve it, and then what? I missed all of those unapproved days. That makes no sense to me. But I guess from their point of view, if you're sick, you're out, and that's when a doctor fills it out. Like, you don't fill it out early. But my situation's different. Like, again, I have sickle cell. I feel my blood dropping daily and I've been in pain. So I'm knowing a week from now it's going to be worse. Probably I'm going to need a blood transfusion. So I'm trying to get my ducks in a row now and not have to be trying to do this when in the goddamn hospital, if it does lead to that, God forbid. But whatever. So now they want the doctor to refill it out or us to change the date and all of that. So I'm not going to let it stress me. Whatever they ask, I'm just going to get it done. And I think a lot of these, like, how can I say it? I don't know. I just feel like some things have so much paperwork and instructions to, like, deter you from just being like, okay, never mind. I just won't even use it. No, I'm not letting up. What do y'all need? Because yeah, this job, y'all are making me sick. I need to be paid for that. I need to use these benefits that y'all say I have. And I was telling people in my last video, I did see when my sister was reading a comment, someone was stating that they had to do the same thing. But yeah, I'm going to respond to all of y'all's comments, by the way. I have time since I took off today. But yeah, so it looks like I'm just going to start my leave now, have my doctor refill out my paperwork, and then yeah, we're done, and we're going to have these months off, and hopefully I start feeling better and get in a better place. And we have so much potential here on this channel, and I'm so glad y'all are on this journey with me. Just some word of advice: if you're in my situation, whether you have a disability or you don't, but you just are burnt out and it's affecting your mental health or anything like that, do what you got to do for you. And I know we can sit here and just stay, like, we will resonate in a place of suffering because we're like, well, what's on the other side? Or I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Or what if I try to do this and then this goes bad or this goes. But what if it all goes right? And what do you have to lose? You just going to stay where you're at and be miserable till the end of time? Life is too short for that. It really is, y'all. So I tell people, like, if you're not happy, then your main thought should be, what would make me happy? Even if you don't know the answers, because sometimes we don't know, and we think we know, and then that doesn't even make you happy when you get there. But as long as you're always being self-aware to be like, where do I want to be in life, and what am I doing right now to get me there? That's all. Like, everyone's path looks different, but it still works the same for all of us. You have to be going towards what you want and taking those risks. That's it for today, y'all. I'm gonna go rest and all of that. Oh, but before I go, I really want to thank y'all again for running it up, the likes, commenting, and subscribing. But I'm gonna get on y'all real quick. I have some beef with y'all. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all, but why would y'all, and I don't want everybody to hear this, so I'm just going to tell y'all, it's just going to be us, but why would y'all, out of all of the videos I have, some of them I got on like a dress, my hair's done, my makeup's done, y'all went and took the video where I have on a bonnet, no makeup, rolled out of bed, and that's the video that y'all are pushing through, and I have what, like 2,000, 3,000 viewers on it now? Really? I feel so exposed. That was only supposed to be for my like 20 subscribers at the time, and that's the video that's going. But you know what? It's okay. If that's what y'all enjoy, transparency, I'm fine with that. If y'all want me to do more reviews on products I try, I'm glad to do so. Just comment below if there's something you want me to try. I know some of y'all had questions on the lymphatic brush. I'll respond to y'all's comments as well. And some of y'all said y'all were gonna buy one, so I want to know how it worked for y'all. Like, did y'all get that same high effect? That's the video I'm talking about if you're new here. I bought the viral lymphatic brush, And as I'm using it in the video, like I start feeling high, like sleepy, like numb. And then we looked it up and found out that that's an effect, a side effect of doing a lymphatic drainage. And someone else was saying, shout out to you, that they say don't drive when you get massages because it does that. I didn't know that. I haven't used it since. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Somebody asked me like for updates. I'm scared of that thing. Like I have to make sure I use it right before I go to sleep. Like it can be like some melatonin. And y'all are funny. Y'all were like, I'm trying to feel that high feeling. Let's find out this is like an opioid. But yeah, so anywho, that's it for today's video. I'll have more content coming for y'all soon. We are officially done with all of the I hate my job burnout. Like I'm really going to take this time and focus on me. And I really hope that y'all, if you're in the same position with your job, y'all figure out how to do so as well. And I really want to do a video on like call center. Like I know I tell y'all like a little bit about it, but all of the like crazy, ridiculous rules that give you anxiety. Go on TikTok and look up a call center wanting to quit, or like just look up keywords about people complaining about their remote call center job, and y'all will see like it is a different kind of hell. It is a different kind of hell because again, you have the angry, rude, toxic customers, and then you have management being like, oh, work faster, boy. It's a lot. You feel like a machine. You feel like it's a humiliation ritual. It's just too much going on there, and I don't wish that on my worst enemy. But yeah, y'all, oh my God, I keep forgetting that I have my freaking mic on, and this whole time, I don't even know if I've been using it, so I forgot to turn it on. We'll get better, y'all. I'll get better. I'm still new here. Work with me. But all right, y'all. Okay, see you on the next video. Let me stop running my mouth. All right, bye.